last week on Flight Room TV.
I think world hunger is something that can be solved overnight, but I also do believe that it's part of what keeps this system going. Like you got to have people who have nothing, and then you have to have people who have more than they need to give the people in the middle something to strive for. You know, it's like I don't want to be at the bottom, but then at least these people who have showed me examples of what it's like to, be an elite. You know, like this nigga got a pet elephant. Like that gives me something to work towards. You see what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers been flexing as of late. He been speaking his mind. So I'm not surprised.
I said that last year.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all that all of a sudden now he got COVID because that nigga been speaking out. He been going against the wokeness and all that shit. He been letting the nuts hang a lot as of late. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, none of this shit is fake, bro. Like none of this is fake. And that was in 2011. You know, like that's basically his my player right there.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Way back. Yep.
Like I'm telling you, it's definitely going to get to the point where everyone's going to create. It's going to become so normalized in society where the real you doesn't even matter. It's your avatar is you.
And mind you, Mark Zuckerberg is part of one of the elite families. He gave $6 billion, right?
Yeah.
And he forced other philanthropists to chevy up something. Could they solve it?
Nigga, 2% of his wealth is $6 billion. 2%, nigga, of his wealth is $6 billion. That's crazy.
But that's a CNN saying that.
Yeah, true. But that sounds crazy though, regardless. Can you imagine 2% of your wealth is $6 billion, nigga? That is nuts. 2% is $6 billion.
You know what 2% of my wealth is?
Nigga, that don't even sound like humanly possible, damn nigga. Like how wide receiver for the Atlanta Falcons. And also on my fantasy team, who I thought was going to play, definitely thought he was going to play. And I was, I'm not trying to be insensitive to the situation. I'm just saying, I thought he was playing all week, so I did.
In the racial my player, that's what it kind of looked like to me. The racial my player.
The racial my player.
The ball moves.
That's the key. That's the key component right there.
The ball. Shout out to Tommy Shepard. I was on you. I was on your back these past few years. but unloading that Russell Westbrook for 3 starters.
I have an idea what I think this whole Kaepernick shit is about, so I'm not surprised by your perspective.
What do you think the idea is?
You said what?
What is the idea?
Well, Colin Kaepernick, the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's just perpetuating more victimization. You know what I'm saying? Like.
All right. So speaking about out there niggas, Henry Ruggs also wide receiver.
Also on my fantasy team, I lost 2 wide receivers.
You down bad?
I lost 2 wide receivers this league for non-football related shit.
Oh my god! The scene of like the combine and stuff, like these players are being measured like slaves, being so sold and shit like that. Like, nigga, you signed up for the shit. What the fuck?
But not even just that. Like, man, come on, man. Everybody just say, hey, I'm going to step away because of football, and no one's going to just,
I can't wait till I can use that.
Do what you got to do. That's what I'm saying, man. Shit.
I can't wait.
Like, I need like a week off for my mental health.
Right.
And them niggas can't fire you because they have to be respectful to your mental health.
You going to see me at the damn beach. Toes out.
Hey, that shit happened. FBI ain't gonna come out just to keep niggas. They could have hired security for that shit. You know what I'm saying? The FBI ain't there just because niggas might get a little antsy. Like, they would have hired security for that shit. So that's wild. But I don't know. That sounds like, thought police right there. That's what that sounds like to me. It's like just the image right there, that big ass afro. Like,
with the turtleneck and all that. Yeah. Like why like
why are you trying to convince? It's like you're trying to convince me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like nigga, I don't need you to tell me who this and this is. And 40.2 free throw attempts per game, 39 personal fouls a game so far in the 2021-2022 season. That's the fewest average free throw attempts in league history. History. Meaning, that whole Bad Boys, Michael Jordan, all that type of hand checking there. Meaning less scoring. It's less scoring with the clock stopped. 156. That's like saying 156 on like.
Yeah, give me something I can relate to.
On like University Boulevard.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
You got a whole generation of people who aren't dealing with the same oppressions or the same blatant direct oppressions that our great grandparents was dealing with. So, but you still have to have this mentality of people feeling like that they're being oppressed. So like now you have to have somebody to just bring it on to this, like passing that baton on to the new generation. So the same shit that people our generation are walking around complaining about can't hold a candle to what they was dealing with back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But you can't. But based off the shit that Colin Kaepernick's projecting, you would think that it was the same shit, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, they fought for something, bro. Like we didn't tell them. You know what I'm saying? Like they made it a little better for us. Give them some credit, like
People just don't really realize the shit till it's too late. So
hey, but you don't think?
And then sometimes like he has to play this role to be an example for other people too.
That's what I was about to say. It's like almost sometimes people got to be casualties to teach other people not to go down the same path. Like I feel like, and be completely real. Like something about this whole, it doesn't seem authentic, bro. It seemed like plantish. You know what I'm saying? Like
and shame on them too for giving that man
18 drinks. They should have known. Yeah. And the thing is, once they going to track that shit back to Top Golf and whoever was
just
the
like
bartender,
they shut down Hooters on Rockville Pike.
Nigga, I was at Hooters the last night
and H2O.
Yep. I was at that Hooters the last night before they closed that.
Scoped, you know what I'm saying? They pick before they're sold and you know what I'm saying, wagered on and stuff like that. But like, bro, this is the same NFL you was drafted to and was trying to get back into.
And trying to get back into. And that's the key thing about it. It's like, all right, so the NFL is so oppressive that you was trying to get back into it. About that shit.
And then like signing the kicker that's blew it. And then Hopkins get picked up 2 days after. He gets blocked 3 times in 2 games. Like he was the scapegoat. So that
exactly
seems all like an organizational head coach leadership problem.
I agree.
Personnel problem. Like why are you like
even like thought this was necessary or thought this was good and give their point of view.
Because I would like to, when I like look at stuff like this, I would like to see like multiple
perspectives on the shit,
sides of it, because I'm like maybe this the young dude that was acting, it was pretty good. Kind of sound.
One thing that I will say about this whole situation is that once he's now that the trade deadline is over, it's going to be a coach next. Like nigga, we lose 2 more games, one of these coaches is gone, and I wouldn't be surprised if this part is. See, I think he fucked with Jack Del Rio. Scott Turner is like his little protege. So it's probably gonna be the special teams.
He can be the first to go because like some
of
those
like Scott Turner, bro.
Third down
so much, it's just that type of shit, Mm-hmm. But it's like, does anime define you as a black person? Whatever the fuck your race is the TV shows you like, or the does that define who you are?
True. The whole black card.
Yeah, the whole black card. Because put it like this, we can be like, oh, black people like this black show, but it could be produced by a white person. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the fucking day. So it's be like, oh, you're not black, you don't like this show, but it's like, nigga, at the end of the day, that show is produced by,
Kelsey Grammer.
Exactly. It's fault when we lose, no matter how good he's playing.
I mean, how can you not point to the offense? The last 3 games, 13 points, 10 points, 10 points. It's the offense.
Mm-hmm. And the defense is showing signs of life. Like they seem.
Mother, my 6-year-old somberly came to me and asked if she was born evil because she was a white person, something she learned in the history lesson at school. What history class is a 6-year-old in? Answer me that.
I know. Nigga, was we learning history in at 6? I remember. I feel like from when I remember being in school. Yeah, that shit wild though.
How do you break a cycle if you teaching a cycle?
Yeah. I mean, is that supposed to bring everybody together through that shit? Is that supposed to create like a level of camaraderie amongst the people? I'm just trying to think of like what would happen to the mind of a 6-year-old who grows to believe that they're innately evil. And then I put it like this: like I remember remember that experiment that they did back in the day where they had like the little black kids and they gave them like the doll and they was like, which one is bad? And then all the black kids said that the black doll was bad.
That was in the.
What you think? I mean, what's your hunch telling you?
My hunch is telling me like I don't know. Like if he does do it, is he looking like a savior? if he, but this is the thing. Like, we just provided vaccinations for a limited amount of people. They still sitting on the shelf. We could have solved hunger, probably in efforts of that 2 times over. So if you want to solve it, you can solve it. If you don't, you don't.
Because right now, nigga, off the top of your head, what has Elon Musk done for you to just be like, oh, that's the reason why he's so important? You know what I'm saying? Like, off the top of your head, what can you actually say? Like, okay, I see why they talk about this nigga so much. See what I'm saying? So all that's telling me is that there's more in store for Elon Musk. You know what I'm saying? Because he has to do something that's going to solidify his legacy for 300, 400, 500 years. Because Einstein, they're still talking about. He's talking about Isaac Newton. They're still talking about all these super geniuses.
He needs a big
Tesla.
jump.
He needs something like that one moment that's going to solidify his legacy.
Right.
And I don't think it's happened yet. But I feel like they're prepping him.
Especially like guy. In the internet time where stuff is, here today, gone tomorrow. So you need something that's seamless.
Exactly. We're coming to right now as a society.
The police state.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how niggas sit back and thinking like we're becoming freer, nigga. Like our rights is like, nigga, it's closing in on us. Every day, nigga. If the FBI is at a PTA meeting, that's all you need to know. Because if it was about people being rowdy, they just hire security, nigga. They don't need the FBI for that. And the FBI don't come. The FBI don't come out unless it's some real shit, nigga. Right. Like, they ain't coming out for no fucking upset dad. You know what I'm saying? The soccer mom, they not coming out for no upset soccer mom. Like, come on, man.
It's like, oh, he can say that.
Than that.
Oh, deeper than that. He's saying critical words and stuff like that. Oh, we gotta take him out. They're gonna chill in the back, but until you start talking about this topic, we're gonna step in.
We are literally still going. Like, nigga, we said this one of the first episodes that we ever even tried on this podcast. This was a conversation, and nothing is going on in society. It's nothing's going away from deviating from that, nigga. It's still actually looking like it's going in that direction. And this is all based on that quarantine shit.